Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Steve Jobs. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Tips with me, Mr. Williams, and today we're going to talk about something that's super important. Whether you're on a sports team, working on a group project, or even just hanging out with friends, being a team player is something we all need to be good at. Being a good team player isn't just about what you can get out of a situation, it's about how you can help lift everyone up. When the whole team wins, you win too. So let's get into it. I've got 3 tips that will help you become a better team player and make sure you're helping your team succeed. Tip number 1, listen to others and value their input. One of the most important things you can do is to listen to others. You don't have to have all the answers, and sometimes the best ideas come from your teammates. Being a good listener shows that you value what others have to say and makes them feel like they're an important part of the team. Whether you're working on a group project, playing a sport, or at home with family, make sure you're hearing everyone's ideas and giving them a chance to share their thoughts. Tip number 2, be reliable and do the right things. A good team player is someone that others can count on. That means doing your part, whether it's showing up on time, finishing your task, or giving 100% effort every time. People trust reliable teammates, and when your team knows that they can count on you, everything works better. Do what you say you're going to do, and always try to do the right thing, even when no one's watching. That's integrity. Tip number 3, stay positive and encourage your team. One of the best ways you can support your team is by staying positive. Every team is going to face tough moments, but it's how you handle those moments that makes the difference. When things get tough, stay encouraging. Lift up your teammates with your words and your actions. A simple, "You've got this," or "Let's go," can make a huge difference when someone is feeling down or feeling pressure. Your attitude can help keep the whole team motivated. Growing up, I wasn't the popular cool kid. Actually, I was the opposite. A quiet, shy, nerdy kid who just liked reading books and keeping to myself. To make it worse, I was one of the smallest kids up until 7th grade, so I got picked on a lot. It didn't matter where I was, on the bus, in class, on the playground, even going home. I was teased all the time. School became a place I hated because it felt like nobody had my back. But there was this one day in 5th grade that changed things. I was on the playground and the same bully, Brandon, who'd been messing with me all through elementary, tackled me and was pinning me down on the field. Out of nowhere, my 2 best friends, Wallace and Devon, came running to my rescue. The crazy thing is, Wallace and Devon didn't even have the same recess as me, so I was confused as to why their class was even out there. Wallace knocked Brandon off of me, and Devon stood over him and dropped the biggest loogie I'd ever seen, right on his face. I know it sounds gross, but that loogie was the best thing ever in that moment. That day reminded me that having a good team, whether it's friends, classmates, or family, means having people who will have your back. After that, I started to care less about what people thought, and by middle school, I had grown a little stronger and a lot bigger, and I didn't get picked on much anymore. But the experience of having friends who stood by me shaped who I became. Fast forward to high school. There was a kid named Sean who was still getting picked on a lot. And I remember from elementary, if it wasn't me getting picked on, then it was him. He was a stereotypical small, nerdy kid, even in high school. But one day, some guys were pushing him around and hitting him with the ball during lunch. I think we were playing wall ball. I stepped in, told them to back off, and let them know that if anybody messed with him, they'd have to deal with me. The funny thing is, I didn't even remember this happening, but Sean did. Years later, when we were in college, he told me that I had stood up for him multiple times in high school, and that I was one of the reasons he didn't give up. He even said I was part of the reason he didn't take his own life. That conversation really stuck with me. It reminded me that being a good team player can make a huge difference in someone's life, even if you don't realize it at the time. Just like my friends had my back when I needed them, I was able to be there for Sean. Being a team player isn't just about what you get, it's about what you give. Now I want to take a moment to talk about one of the best teams we have here at our school, Hope Squad. It's not just any group, it's a peer-to-peer support program where students look out for each other and help when someone is struggling. And check this out, Hope Squad members aren't chosen by teachers, they're nominated by their peers. Here's how it works. Hope Squad focuses on connection, community, and prevention. Squad members are trained to reach out to classmates in need, educate others about mental health, and create a supportive environment for everyone. It's about building a safety net for students, just like how my friends were there for me and I was there for Sean. So here's my challenge for you this week. Think about 3 classmates who you believe would be helpful members of Hope Squad. Then fill out the Google form that your teacher has shared into Google Classroom. Whether they're good at offering encouragement, being reliable, or just listening. Hope Squad needs these people. Hope Squad needs you. Well, that's all I have for y'all today. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Until next time, peace.
Gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in the cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came from one man, forget that peace. You take the west side, take out the east. I'ma put them in the cage, never let out the. I hear them chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear them chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep rocking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls better tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pine. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Stop that. Jungle up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run, tell me step out the case. When I hope they scream, gotta get out the. I hear them chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear them chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep rocking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls better tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pine. If you wanna touch me, please use caution.